The big mole gently ran its sharp claws over the sharp head of the giant match. There was a spark from the head of the bright red match, and raging flames soon devoured the whole match. The big mole placed the match on the ground, strung up the huge turkey with its long claws, and baked it on the fire. The female university student went to the corner to examine the chef. She looked up and said, "He's okay. He just fainted." Tang Mo and Li Wen helped Li Bin up. Apart from the unconscious chef, the remaining 6 people sat on one side that was far from the big mole. However, the underground cave was only so big. Despite being in the furthest position, the burning sound of the match and the stimulating taste of the fresh turkey was unavoidably transmitted. The oil dripped from the firm meat of the turkey and fell onto the bright flames. Tang Mo had never smelt such a stimulating scent. The turkey was simply roasted over the match without using any seasoning. The unique flavor of the meat penetrated into everyone's nose. The giant match brightened the cave and made the people present become more aware of the turkey, the color of the oil, the slightly charred skin, the spluttering flames, and the sound of the skin becoming crisp and crunchy. They couldn't help thinking about how delicious it would be. Everyone gulped. The match burned to ashes as the turkey was completely roasted. The big mole sat on the ground with bright eyes. The sharp claws and giant teeth suppressed any urge to steal the turkey. Tang Mo made a strange expression as he watched the big mole biting the turkey. "I've never told anyone, but a turkey baked with Mosaic's match is the most delicious thing in the world. This is the happiest Thanksgiving I've ever had." The big mole bit the turkey with its teeth, ignoring the people sitting in the distance who were swallowing their saliva. If it was like this, people couldn't complain about Tang Mo among the 6 people still awake. Tang Mo's method was most effective. He tried hard to use the cheat book. He only collected 1 ability, but he used this to launch a surprise attack. But he was stopped by the pause and robbed of his match, which became the fuel for a roasted turkey. The big mole made a pleased expression, while the 6 people's stomachs growled loudly. It seemed to be in a good mood. After eating one of the turkey legs, the big mole bit the other leg and mumbled, "How do you have Mosaic's match?" Tang Mo was slightly startled at the sudden question and calmly replied, "Before, I unfortunately encountered her." The big mole made a no sound. Did the small mosaic try to commit arson or murder? In fact, she is a sensible and obedient little girl. She just has a special hobby. Don't you think she is cute? Tang Mo. It felt like this was a problem that could trigger death. Between his own life and his conscience, Tang Mo didn't hesitate to choose the former. "She is really cute," Tang Mo said with no expression. The mole nodded. "Yes. She is as cute as I am." Tang Mo. Everyone, just be happy. The mole finished eating another leg and started on the wings. It moved very fast as the sharp claws split open the wings. Tang Mo's eyes narrowed. At this rate, it would be very easy for the large mole to kill all 7 of them. Then taking such a long time, was it playing? The big mole ate the turkey while Tang Mo remained alert as he thought. The mole murmured as it ate the meat, "I really want to thank you for the match this time. Mosaic's match is the best fuel for roasting turkeys. But that little girl isn't sensible. She said that she needs the matches to set fires and would never give me one." Tang Mo reminded the mole, "You just said that she is an obedient and sensible little girl." The big mole touched its head. "I said that? I don't remember." The big mole quickly changed the topic. "According to common sense, you shouldn't be attacking the tower at this time. Mosaic's match is a good weapon. If you have it on the 2nd and 3rd floor, you can barely cope with those nasty bugs. I am lucky to meet you in advance and get to enjoy my turkey ahead of time. I'm so thankful to the Black Tower. Happy Thanksgiving." Tang Mo looked carefully at the big mole, and then his hand was lightly touched by someone. He turned to see Luo Fengking mouth, try to find out information. Tang Mo had already planned on this and decided to take advantage of the mole's great mood. He spoke casually, "Why shouldn't we attack the tower at this time?" The big mole ate the meat and nodded. "How many of you have awakened abilities at your current level? If you entered the 1st floor in normal mode, you would just die. Even if you didn't enter the cave, an earthworm above could kill you." Luo Fengking seized the keywords. "Abilities? Normal mode?" The mole replied, "Yes. Aren't you playing in the mentally handicapped mode right now?" mentally handicapped people. The Black Tower did seem to say that the first floor was in mentally handicapped mode. The turkey was already halfway eaten. Tang Mo looked at the wreckage of the turkey. He wanted to know about his ability, but there was something more important right now. Uncle Mole, what is attacking the tower? Attacking the tower is attacking the tower. You shouldn't have attacked the tower yet. It is just because a stowaway accidentally reached the level to attack the tower. You were forcibly pulled into the game because of him. The mole suddenly paused and licked the oil on his claws. Oh, I should also thank the stowaway. If he hadn't opened the game, you wouldn't be able to enter. If you didn't enter, I wouldn't be able to eat such a delicious turkey. But he is a stowaway. Tang Mo asked, "What is a stowaway?" The big mole suddenly raised its head and a light flashed in its eyes. The stowaways haven't experienced a game and logged into the Black Tower in other ways. They are the most disgusting villains. If we can catch one and eat them, we can gain a strong ability. I like to eat stowaways the most. Their meat is fragrant and tender. They contain a powerful force. Every stowaway has their own ability. The 6 people looked at each other. Even the junior high school student understood that people who logged into the Black Tower were the ones who survived and didn't disappear. Tang Mo's scalp tingled, but he remained calm. Then what method did they use to log into the Black Tower? The big mole's teeth grinded against each other, making a harsh sound. There are 3 ways to enter the Black Tower, and this results in 3 types of identities. Namely, they are official players, reserve players, and stowaways. Official players are those who participated in a Black Tower game within the 3 days and won. They are officially recognized by the Black Tower. The reserve players didn't participate in the Black Tower game but won other games and received the Black Tower's recognition to some extent. Once they win a Black Tower game, they can qualify as official players. Finally, my favorite stowaways. The big mole started drooling. Stowaways are people who eliminated a player in those 3 days. Before the game officially began, every human is a hidden player. By eliminating at least one hidden player, you can log into the Black Tower. The elimination method. The big mole raised its small and sharp eyes. It is included but not limited to playing games. Killing a player will also eliminate them. Tang Mo was stunned for a moment before his calm quickly returned. He remembered the first stowaway he had met. Keon Senkin, the thief. Tang Mo thought the thief was like him, someone who won a baffling game. In his abilities book, Keon Senkin's name was followed by stowaway. Tang Mo had been confused by those 3 words, and didn't think it had such meaning. The big mole started eating the turkey's breast meat. He gnawed on it and said, "Unfortunately, the stowaway didn't come to me or I would have eaten him. A stowaway who opened the attack game in advance. How delicious would he be? How much power can I gain by eating him?" The big mole lamented. Every official player and stowaway have opened their abilities. The odds of a reserve player opening their ability are slightly lower, so I want to eat that stowaway. The big mole gulped again. Tang Mo and the other people didn't want to imagine the scene of humans being eaten. However, the mole's words gave them a clear outline of the Black Tower world. Out of the world's remaining 400 million people, there were 3 types: the official players, the reserve players, and the stowaways. The reserve players might have an ability, while the official players and stowaways definitely possessed abilities. The official players, such as Tang Mo, possessed the abilities book, while the stowaways like Keon Senkin had the ability to store objects in his body. He didn't know which of the 3 types of players had more numbers. It might be an official player or a reserve player, but it was absolutely impossible for it to be a stowaway. In the 3-day elimination period, the number of stowaways in the world couldn't exceed 10 million. The stowaways were in a minority. Then were there more official players or reserve players? Tang Mo inexplicably felt that the official players might be a minority. Out of the 7 people present, 4 of them definitely didn't participate in the Black Tower game. The big mole started to eat the last piece of chicken breast. It is a pity that the stowaway who opened the tower attack game must be eaten by now. Why didn't he come to me? Such a delicious stowaway. I want to eat him. Ah, the big mole touched its round stomach after eating the last piece of the turkey. The smell of turkey still permeated the air. Everyone took a few sniffs to comfort themselves with the smell of the turkey. The big mole was no exception. It kept sniffing the air with its red nose. Gradually, the scent of the turkey dissipated. A clear child's voice rang in Tang Mo's ear. Ding dong. Branch task roast a turkey for the cute mole uncle has been completed. The crowd sighed with relief. At this time, a sharp laughter was heard. The big mole opened its small eyes and the shrewd sharpness swept over the people present. It giggled and nobody knew how the mole made such a weird sound. The sound was like nails scratching over glass. Everyone got goosebumps. Then the mole said in an excited voice, "What did I just discover?" It was hidden by the smell of the turkey. I only just noticed that there are 2 official players, 4 reserve players and a stowaway. Black Tower, why are you so good to me today? I want to eat this stowaway. Happy Thanksgiving. Ding dong. Triggered branch task 2. Find the damn stowaway.